Hey Al, thanks so much for joining us for One Leader, One Question, 1 Minute, where leaders share impactful tips over 1 minute to help us all get better on our innovation journeys. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Manitoba Friday afternoon, Al.
Thanks, John.
So Al Babiuk, friend, colleague, and fellow guitar player, is also the president and CEO of Lowen, who I believe design and manufacture the most beautiful architectural windows in North America. I've had the privilege of working with Al and the crew out in Steinbach, and it's so good having you here today. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
So Al, here's your question. What's the one leadership skill, competency that you're leaning into today to drive transformation? You ready to go?
Yep.
1 minute and you're on.
John, I think the key thing for us this year has been to focus, and I always use the Stockdale paradox from Good to Great, which is, confront the facts of your reality, but believe in the end that you'll get through and you'll prevail. And we've used that a lot in our company history, and I think it's been critical this year because that's the first place to basically get people to step back and focus. We don't know what we don't know, so we got to work with what we got. And then the question is, the key word in 2020 has been pivot. And the one thing we learned from the past recession and what happened to our industry is you still got to focus when you pivot. You have your core strengths, you got your core market. Things might look pretty bleak or strange right now, but don't just pivot for sake of pivot. You got to look longer term and go, is that a good pivot for us to do? Because if we had pivoted on some things back in 2008, based on what people thought was going to happen, we wouldn't be in the place we'd like to be right now. So,
awesome. Thanks so much for sharing that with us, Al. Did a great job. Look forward to chatting again soon.
Thanks, Sean.